Who exactly is polluting the most? Also, keep in mind their population. We should do this on a per capita basis. Okay, so I understand China's #1, and they're destroying it. China accounts for 1/3 of global manufacturing, and they're also the #1 country on this entire list. However, they do have 1.5 billion people. Now, to be fair, so does India, and India is coming in way lower. India is not doing the same amount of manufacturing. Then you got places like the USA and the EU, but what I find interesting is Russia. Russia is so high, and they only have like 130 million people. This is really, obviously this is not just about population, but I do find it interesting seeing you like pollute more when you have a lot less people. There's so many other factors that go into it. They're producing a lot up there, but like what does the EU have? Like 700 million people that live in there within all the EU countries? Actually, I think that's all who live in just the continent of Europe. Yeah, the EU is only responsible for 450 million people. Yeah, you got the USA for 340. Again, we talked about this, 1.5 billion, 1.5 billion, and then 100. That's crazy, Russia. Then we have to combine all these other places to even come close to some of these, like China, and we all put Russia, EU, that all together. So combining Australia, Turkey, South Korea, Mexico, Canada, Saudi Arabia, Iran, Japan, Indonesia, and Brazil. I mean, it's more than the US, but it's not more than the US and India combined. It is probably more than the EU and Russia combined. Indonesia is like the 4th most populated country on Earth. They are not responsible for a lot of carbon emissions, though. It's crazy because Brazil also has a ton of population. I mean, this pillar right here, this is responsible for a lot of people. I'm thinking at least 300 million, maybe 400 million. I don't really want to do all the math right now, but something like that. So with carbon emissions, we're mainly talking about carbon dioxide, but also methane. So there's lots of different reasons why this comes out. Basically, human activity like burning fossil fuels, coal, oil, natural gas, deforestation, industrial processes. Something to keep in mind though, we in the US can't just 100% put the blame on China, because a lot of the reason why their carbon emissions are so high is because the stuff they're making for us, which we are going to be able to then buy from them. Like the US is absolutely partially responsible for China being this high, because they're just making stuff for us, which we buy. With the global system, everyone deserves a little bit of the blame. And we're just choosing to manufacture it in China. I mean, in another world, it was just manufactured in the US otherwise.